Welcome to Comfort Learn classes. In this video, I will solve few of the important questions from arithmetic progression. So in this series, we will target a CBSE May 6th maths exam. So I will take few of the important questions or sample paper questions or model question papers. So it will be a short video with 5 to 10 questions. So let me start with the first question. Find the common difference of the AP. Find the common difference. And the AP given is 1 by P first term, 1 minus P whole divided by P the second term, and 1 minus 2P whole divided by P, right? So this is the given series or an AP. Here we need to find the common difference. So now we know that this common difference D can be found using A2 minus A1. So here this will be your A1, the first term, and this one is A2. So here A2 minus A1 will give 1 minus P divided by P minus 1 by P. Fine. So now you need to consider these two as some fractions and then make a fraction simplification. So here P and P, so the LCM you will get P here. Now just subtract the numerators, 1 minus P from the first term minus 1 from the second term. So if you simplify this 1 minus 1 will cancel out, then you will be left with minus P by P. So cancel out P and P minus 1. So hence here the common difference is minus 1. Okay, let me take one more question. I will take the similar question. So here again find the common difference, but the series given here is 1 by 2b the first term, and then we have this 1 minus 6b divided by 2b, and then we have 1 minus 12b divided by 2b, right? So again we know it is a AP. We need to just find the common difference, right? So again the common difference D is equal to A2 minus A1. We don't need this third term, just stick to first and second term. So take the second term, 1 minus 6b divided by 2b minus 1 by 2b. So here the denominator is same in both the fractions, so LCM will become 2b. Again need not to cross multiply, just take the numerators, 1 minus 6b from the first term and then minus 1. Okay, again this 1 and minus 1 will cancel out, then you are left with minus 6b divided by 2b. B and b will cancel out, 2 1s are 2 3s are, then you will be left with minus 3. So here the common difference is minus 3. Okay, fine. So we'll take one more different question, and this one is similar to a textbook question, NCERT textbook question. Let's solve. So question number 3, find the ninth term from the end. Find the ninth term from the end, and the AP given here is 5, 9, 13 till 185, right? So this is the given AP. So you need to find ninth term from the end, and we know the nth formula, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So here if I ask you to find nth term from here, you will take a as the first term, and then this 9 will be your second term, then common difference here is a2 minus a1, that is 9 minus 5, which is equal to 4. Okay, if I take the AP from this, right, that is 5 to 9, 13 till 185. But here in the question we need to find the ninth term from the end. So here you need to take this 185 as the first term, right? So now we know the common difference here is 4. So if 185 is the last term, then definitely the previous term will be 185 minus 4, that is 181. So here 5 and 9, the common difference is 4. So then 181, 185, the common difference is 4 here also, right? So now we need ninth term from here. So if you apply this an formula, we need a9. And what is a9? A plus 9 minus 1 into d, right? So you need to consider this ap from here. Okay, so 185 will be your first term as per the given question. So here take 185 as the first term plus 9 minus 1 8 into d, right? So here this part is important, taking d. So you are not supposed to take d as 4 here, right? The common difference d will be 4 if ap starts from here, but here our ap starts from 185, right? So now the common difference in the second case will be 185 minus 180, sorry. So here we know this common difference d is equal to a2 minus a1. So this 181 is our second term here, right? Because it starts from 185. 185 is your first term, and then 181 is your second term. So the common difference is 181 minus 185. So which is equal to minus 4, right? So if the ap starts from here, it will be plus 4. If it starts from the other end, then it will be minus 4. Now put minus 4 here. So now if you simplify this, you will get minus 32. 185 minus 32 is equal to 153. Okay, so then this 153 is the ninth term from the end, or from this 185. Okay, the fourth term of an AP is 0. Prove that the 25th term of an AP is 3 times its 11th term. So let me just write the given data here. So what is given? It is given that the fourth term, that is a4 of an AP is 0, and to prove a 25th term, that is a25, is equal to 3 times its 11th term, right? And then now how to prove this one? Okay, so it is given that a4 is equal to 0, right? So then what is a4? We know an formula, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, right? So then a4 will become a plus 4 minus 1 into d, that is a plus 3d is equal to 0. Then a is equal to minus 3d. So this we got from the given data. All right, next what we have here, in to prove, we need to prove this a25 is equal to 3 times a11, right? So whenever you get this to prove questions, better take LHS and then RHS separately, and then show that the end result is same, right? So instead of starting with the a25 is equal to 3a1, because we don't know, right, whether this LHS is equal to RHS. So that's why take LHS separately. So what is LHS here? A25. And what is A25? Again, using this AN, you can write it as A plus 24D. And what is A4? Minus 3D plus 24D, right? So minus 3 plus 24 will give 21D. So this is our LHS. And then RHS given is 3 times A11. Again the same AN formula, A11 is A plus 10D, and then we know A is minus 3D plus 10D, and then 3 into minus 3 plus 10 is 7D, so which will give 21D, right? So we got the same LHS and RHS, so hence you can write LHS is equal to RHS, hence proved. Okay, let's take one more question. So here the seventh term of an AP is given, that is A7 is equal to 20, and 13th term of the same AP A13 is equal to 32, right? So this is the given data, A7 and then A13, and the question is find the AP. Find the AP, one of the simplest question, and you will find few questions, similar questions from your textbook, and such questions are frequently asked in your final exam. Okay, so now let's see the solution. So first again start from the given data. So this is our given data, A7 is equal to 20, same AN formula, so A plus 6D is equal to 20, and A13 is equal to 32, A plus 12D is equal to 32, right? So take this as equation 1 and then equation 2. Fine. So see here, the question is find the AP, right? Find the AP, you need to find A1, A2, A3. First three terms, that is enough, right? So now how to find first three terms? What we need to find the first three terms? We need A and D, the first term of the AP and the common difference in the AP. Then we can easily find A1, A2, and then because A1 is the A itself, and then what is A2, if we just add common difference, then we will get the second term, and then A3, A plus 2D, right? So now let's find A and D. Now how to find A and D? So see here, these are the two equations with the variable A, D, right? So they are two linear equations with two variables, and you know how to solve a pair of linear equations in two variable, right? So you can use elimination method or substitution method. So as we have the same coefficient here, I will go with the elimination method, right? So A plus 6D is equal to 20, and then A plus 12D is equal to 32. Now just subtract these two. So here you need to change the sign, cancel out these two, then you are left with 6 minus 12, that is minus 60, and then 20 minus 32, that is minus 12. So if you simplify this, you will get D is equal to, right? So we got D is equal to 2 here. Now substitute this D is equal to 2 either in this equation or this equation, then you will get the A value, right? So here A plus 6 into D, that is 2, is equal to 20, right? So A plus 12 is equal to 20, then A is equal to 20 minus 12, okay? So which is equal to 8, right? So we got the common difference D and the first term. Then you can easily find the first three terms of the AP, right? So A1 will be A, that is 8, then A2 will be A plus D, that is 8 plus 2, which is equal to 10, and the third term A3 will be A plus 2D, 8 plus 2 times the common difference 2, that is 8 plus 4, which is equal to 12, right? 8, 10, and then 12 is the required AP. Find how many two-digit numbers are divisible by 6. Okay, so we need to all the two-digit numbers which are divisible by 6. So you will find such questions even in your textbook also. Find the three-digit numbers divisible by 7, find the three-digit number divisible by 5, right? So whenever you get such questions, first take the smallest two-digit number, whether it is divisible or not, right? Just take the smallest and the highest two-digit number or three-digit number. So here we have this two-digit, then smallest two-digit number is 10. We all know this one. And what about the largest two-digit number? 99. Now we need to find all the numbers from this 10 to 99 which are divisible by 6. So for that, it takes time, right, to count all the digits which are divisible. For example, it starts from 12, right? We know the smallest digit is 12 and then 18, so it will take time. So instead of that, how to find that number without actually counting the numbers divisible by 6, right? So here we use this AP concept, right? So now A1, if I take it as a first term, A2 till AN, right? If we know the first term and the last term, we can easily find the number of terms. Yes or no? We can use this AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D formula. And if I know this AN, A, obviously common difference will be 6. D, then you can find this N here. So now, how to find this first term, last term, and the common difference, right? So now, see here, just follow these steps for all the questions: 3-digit number, 4-digit number, divisible by 6, divisible by 7. Any questions, you can just stick to these steps. So the first thing here is take the smallest digit, I mean the smallest 2-digit number, 10, divide it by 6, right? So how much you will get? 6 1 is 6, which is equal to 4, right? We know like this 10 is not completely divisible by 6, hence we got the remainder 4 here. Now how to make this 10 divisible by 6? We have two options. Either you remove this 4, that is minus 4, right? If you remove this 4, this 10 will become 6, or you add 2 to 4, right? So then this 10 will become 12. These two are divisible, right? Just remember, either you remove minus 4 or add 2, right? Because the difference between 6 and 4 is 2, right? So you will get 6 in one case, you will get 12 in one case, right? So but as per the given condition, the number must be a 2-digit number. You can't take 6, right? So then 12 here, right? So just follow this one. Minus 4 plus 2 are the two options, right? Minus 4 and plus 2 are the two options, but the required number must be a 2-digit number. You must take 12. So we got the first term, A1 is equal to 12, right? Okay. Next, last term, that is AN. Now how to find AN? Same, take the highest 2-digit number, 99, divided by 6. Okay, so here I'm left with 3. Again, we have two options: either remove this minus 3 or the difference 6 and 3, right? So which one you will do? Either you will remove this 3 or you will add. Okay. See here, if I again take the two options, if I remove 3 from 99, I will get 96, and if I add 3 to the 99, I will get 102, right? Again, what was the question? Must be divisible by 3 and of 2-digit, right? So here you can't take 102, then you are left with 96. Then 96 is the last term of the AP. Now we need to find the number of terms, right? So again, take this AN formula. So here AN is equal to 96, and then we have this A plus N minus 1 into D, and 96 is equal to A first term, that is 12, plus N minus 1, that is as it is, and then here D common difference is like, if the first term is 12, obviously the next term will be 18, right, which is divisible by 6. So the common difference you need to take 6 here. If it is 7, take 7, right? So now simplify this one. 96 minus 12 is equal to N minus 1 into 6, and then here the difference is 84 is equal to N minus 1 into 6, and then if you take this 6 to the denominator, 84 by 6 is equal to N minus 1. Okay, and then 84 divided by 6 is 14, is equal to n minus 1. So if you simplify this, you will get n is equal to 14 plus 1, that is 15, right? So there are 15 two-digit numbers which are divisible by 6. Okay, fine. Let's take one more question. So here, let me take a similar question. How many natural numbers are there? Let me write it here. How many natural numbers, I hope you guys know what are natural numbers, are there between 200 and 500? Okay, so this is the first condition, but the second condition given is which are divisible by 7, which are divisible by 7. Okay, again same, follow the same steps. What is the smallest number? Here the smallest number and the larger number both are given. So here the smallest number is 200. Okay, and the largest number given is 500, but 200 is not divisible by 7, and even 500 is also not divisible by 7. Follow the same division of 200 by 7. See how much you will get. So if you divide 200 by 7, you will get right. So we got 4 in the remainder. So now again two options, either you remove 4 or see, don't add plus 4. Most of you make this mistake, right? If you make plus 4, then the number 204 is not divisible by 7. You need to take the difference of 7 and 4, right? One is minus 4, the same number. Next one is the difference of 7 and 4. What is difference of 7 and 4? 7 minus 4 is 3, so plus 3, right? So we need number between 200 and 500, so you can't make this minus 4, right? So add 3 to 200, so you will get 203, right? So we got the smallest smallest number between 200 and 500 which is divisible by 7, that is 203. So we can take it as a first term of the AP, 203. Then what is the next step? Again same, take the next number, that is your 500, and divide it by 7. So how much you got? 3 here. So what are the options? Plus 3, okay, minus 3, or the addition of the difference, that is plus 4, right? But we need a number less than 500 because 200 to 500, so better go with the minus 300, minus 3. So if you remove 3 from 500, you will be left with 497. Okay, so now the last term in the if is 497. We got the smallest number, we got the largest number, divisible by 7, then d will be 7. Apply an formula. Now an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, and here the an is 497, and the first term is 203 plus n minus 1 into 7, right? So now the difference 497 minus 203 will get 294 is equal to n minus 1 into 7. Next, 294 divided by 7 is equal to n minus 1, and 294 divided by 7 will give 42 is equal to n minus 1. Take this minus 1 here, then n is equal to 43, right? All right. Okay, so there are 43 terms between 200 and 500, okay, which are divisible by 7. Fine. So just follow these steps. Take the smallest number or largest number, Here, while finding smallest number, you need to add. While finding the largest number, you need to subtract. That's it, right? Okay, fine. The angles of a triangle are in AP, the least being half the greatest. Fine. So here the given condition is there is a triangle, and we know there are three angles in a triangle, and then these three angles, angle A, angle B, and angle C, are in AP. That is the first condition. And the second condition is the least being half the greatest, right? So the least angle among these three is half of the greatest. So using these two conditions, we need to find the three angles. So here, if they are in AP, let me take it as A1, A2, and then A3, right? So we know in AP, the common difference will be same. That is A1 minus A2 or A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, fine. So whenever a three terms of the AP are given, or the condition for the three terms is given, so better take those three terms as A minus D, A, and then A plus D. And even here we know that by the angle sum property, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180, right? So if you know the sum of three angles, instead of taking A plus D, A plus 2D, right? So this is our general form. In previous questions, or in most of the questions, we take the general form of AP as A plus D, A plus 2D. But here in this question, you take the first three terms as A minus D, the first term, A second term, and then A plus D as third term. Here also you will find the common difference same. If you subtract A minus D from A, you will get D. Again A plus D from A plus D, still you will get the same common difference. Fine. So now these are my three terms. First term is A minus D, second one is A, and the third term is A plus D. Now apply the conditions, right? So what is the first condition here? Sum of all the three angles. Just let me remove this one. So here the sum of all the three angles is 180. So A plus, or so my first angle A minus D plus the second angle plus the third angle is equal to 180. Fine. So if you add these three, you will get A minus D plus A plus A plus D is equal to 180. Fine. So here we have minus D and then plus D. Just cancel out these two, and then we have this A, and then A. That is 3A is equal to 180, right? So you will get A is equal to 60. So here the second angle or the second term in the AP we got is 60, right? So now how to get the other two? If you want to get other two angles, we need this D here, right? So if we subtract D from 60, you will get the first term. If you add D to the 60, you will get the third term. So now to find the other two angles, we need D, and to find D, you need to use the second condition, right? So what is the second condition here? The least being half the greatest. So what does it mean? The least term. So out of these three, your A1 is the least angle, or the least term is half of the greatest, that is A3 by 2, right? So this is the condition. So now substitute. We know that this A1, that is our A minus D, is equal to A3 A plus D whole divided by 2. Okay, now solve this one. We know A is 60. Now substitute that A 60 here. 60 minus D is equal to 60 plus D whole divided by 2, right? Now cross multiply, you will get 120 minus 2D is equal to 60 plus D. Okay, fine. So now we need to find this D here. Just take this 120 here, take that minus 60, then you will get D minus 2D will become plus 2D. So 60 will be equal to 3D, and then your D will be equal to 20. Fine. So we got the common difference d, right? Then our AP will be first term a minus t, that is 60 minus 20. Then the first angle A1 is equal to 60 minus 20, and the second term or the second angle is equal to 60, and the third term or the third angle of the triangle is equal to 60 plus 20. So the required angles here are 40, 60 and then 80, right? Okay, and what was the condition? Sum of all the three angles is 180. Yes, because they are part of a triangle or angles of a triangle, and the condition, that is the least is half of the greatest, 40 and then 80. Okay, so given two conditions are satisfied, so the required angles are 40, 60 and then 80.